NFTs, Floki, Decentraland, Engine Coin, Bloktopia, things are popping off. Floki and SHIB. So this video is all about Floki really, but a little update. We know ethereum did an all-time highest like yesterday, so ethereum's outperforming Bitcoin, well, for the week charts anyway. And then what else have we got going on? Facebook announced it's going into so rebranding. Next big battles in tech are happening outside the Bay Area. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced on Thursday, October 28th, that Facebook is changing its name. The move is a nod to the Metaverse, an immersive next generation version of the internet that relies heavily on virtual reality technology. And because of that, we can see Metaverses, cryptos, and NFTs, so decentralized new all-time highs, done 105% in 24 hours. You would have doubled your money in 24 hours, and that's still 13% down from its all-time high of 3 hours ago. Decentraland and Engine Coin, and some of these we talked about. If you follow the playlist, check the playlist, follow the money. So you see some of these we talked about a year ago. And even some of Unilayer was trending a second ago. And remember, some of these coins dumped 80%, 60% when Bitcoin dumped like 6 months ago. And it's took Bitcoin 6 months to get back up. It's took Ethereum 6 months to get back up. And now Decentraland and these other NFT ones are all popping off. So don't forget the other ones, those gems that have still not got back to where they were, because their future is coming. But if we look at Bloktopia again. I've just done my previous video all about Bloktopia, but since then you would already had 50% more than you invested already. So, and even higher, if you 5.2% away from its all-time high. So yeah, press subscribe, press the bell, check the other follow the money playlist. You can see the recent videos I've done on Bloktopia and on SHIB, because people were thinking SHIB's still a meme coin and stuff like that. But just like this Flock Inu, you might change your mind and decide Flock Inu, yeah, they're all dog coins, and it's a dog race from Doge, Dog, Shiba Inu, and Floki Inu. They're all dog coins and memes, but are they still memes is the fact we're looking at today, because Floki Inu has got some interesting facts. So what have we got? Yeah, Engine Coin as well is pumping 21%. It's still away from its all-time high. 26% away. It's trying to get there. Looked at Decentraland. So remember, Decentraland, these are NFT related coins as well, where you can buy virtual space and virtual reality and community gaming and things like that. So check that out. But let's look at Floki, because some will say why Floki can actually outperform Shiba Inu and Doge. So right now it's been dropping. So it's 9 hours ago it did an all-time high though. So since 9 hours ago it's at a 27% correction, which is good, because look at these numbers it's done in 4 months. In 4 months it's basically done a 2,650x. So whatever you put, your money would have times by 2,650. That is crazy numbers. 4 months ago, that is. And it's doing new all-time highs. But let's have a look. So look at these charts. That's just 24 hours. But a correction is good, because if you look at the longer charts, you can see this parabolic movement. So 90 days charts. You can see in 30 days, you would have 3x'd your money. 14 days, 230%. So it's been doing parabolic movement. So this correction is good. So, but let's look at what is going on. We can first look at how much people even hold this. So if we look at the Etherscan, I got this through Binance, because I do not like Ethereum's high gas price fee. So through Binance, you can use Binance, go on to so there's only 38,172 holders. So it's still all fairly new. If we look, I think it all started, if we go to the last, let's see when it all started. I think it was in July. So it's only this business, because don't forget, some of these can call it a business as well. A business led by a community, but a business same way. 82 days old. So these are new things. It's still, so the first bad news, we'll give you some of the skeptics. So Floki Inu will never, but even in this skeptic, it's still a good news. He said Floki Inu won't ever be SHIB. but it's worth a gamble on the name alone. So he said any potential investment in Floki Inu should be met with a healthy dose of skepticism. Inspired by Elon Musk's dog, a Shiba Inu named Floki, and partnered with his brother Kim Bao, Floki Inu is amongst the strangest cryptos I've heard of. That said, there's every reason to direct a small stake, say $100 towards it. I would admit that the reason for doing so is almost purely on the basis of potential returns. From a logical perspective, it simply makes little sense to invest in Floki Inu, but at this point, it doesn't matter. So a closer look at Floki. I recently wrote about unbelievable success that SHIB Inu has experienced. When I wrote about it, SHIB Inu had experienced gains of something like 26 million%, and now we know it's like 80 million% or even more. There is documented case of an investor who put $17 into Shiba Inu in October 2020. That tiny stake returned 5.8 million when the person cashed out. So this is how crazy Shiba Inu is done. So on this basis, why saying Floki Inu cannot be Shiba Inu, because Shiba Inu has already done that 80 million%. And what he goes on to explain, even if Floki Inu market cap was to catch Shiba Inu's market cap at that time, when it was 20 million, when it was where are we, 3 billion, it would be only a 16.5x. So at that time of writing, Shiba Inu's market capitalization was at 10.9 billion, and Floki Inu has a market cap of 654 million. So according to him, even if it was to catch this market capitalization that SHIB had, that would only be a 16.5x. But I don't know about you, me getting 16 times what I invested, I do not mind. I'm happy with that, because don't forget, investing technically, can you get more money than what you do if your money was in the bank? That's the point of going in the stock market and other stuff, is about, can you get more considering inflation? Is the buying power of your money increasing? Because if it's not, by being in a savings account and inflation is going up, you're actually losing money. Your money's worth less, even though it seems like it's a bigger number, it's worth less. So that's why you're trying to beat inflation by going in stock markets and in investment in cryptos and other stuff, housing and businesses and other ventures. So I don't mind a 16.5x. And this article is still old, because now Shiba Inu's market cap is gone to like 30 or 40 billion. So this 16.5x, we can increase that because it's now at 40 billion. So we can times this 16 by even 4. And what's that? They say round to 15, 30, 60x. So to catch Shiba at that time, talking about like 60x, and 60x times your money, let's just say 50 times your money to catch up with Shiba, is still very nice. But let's look. So they're basically saying it's never going to outperform SHIB, so it's not going to do this crazy 80,000% in a year that SHIB's done, is what they're saying, but it could still give you some nice percent from 16 to 50. Some will predict X you put, but let's see why. So some are actually saying it can actually outperform SHIB, and some of the reasons, especially in London, we've seen is their marketing budget. So one, don't forget, they have SHIB does not, even Elon Musk tweeted he owns no SHIB. He has no part of SHIB. Whereas for Floki, his brother is actually a partner of it. And they have a big marketing budget compared to SHIB. But let's see what we've got here. Earlier today, SHIB's prices had risen by outstanding 174% in a week. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so SHIB flipped Dodge, so we know it's higher than Dodge right now. But we can see, so it's a race of dogs. So we can see Floki now. So likewise, what has it got here? Likewise, Floki Inu, a meme coin named after Elon Musk Shiba Inu dog, has started to garner attention with aggressive advertising campaigns in London to lure new users to the Floki Inu community. Ads featuring the coin's slogan, "Miss Dodge, get Floki," have been flashed. In fact, the marketing campaign seems to be working its magic, as Floki saw a 107% rise over the last 24 hours. Over 207,715th ranked coin by market cap, but can it make its way up to the top 100? Well, some analysts, including pseudonymous crypto analyst Ted Talks Mark Macro, believe that Floki might outperform SHIB soon. And that's not all. He says Floki has also been marketed as a project with better utility, better use case. In fact, the network is working on 3 flagship utility projects: an NFT game in Metaverse known as Valhalla, an NFT NFT and merchandise marketplace known as Floki Places, and a content education platform known as Floki University. Notably, the Floki transaction tax was reduced to 3% on both ETH and Binance Smart Chain networks to increase adoption. So with SHIB's rally slowing down, can Floki emerge as the new dog in a town primed to prosper? For starters, the new meme token will need the backing of some strong listings. Floki getting listed on exchanges could pump the coin the same way the listings pump SHIB. For now, it seems that SHIB is still not done, as the coin's active addresses and network growth did note a rise. Nonetheless, with the race of the dogs intensifying, it will be interesting to see which tokens can actually be dodge killers and where Floki ends up being. So we can see Floki's not done. It's got some utility. It's got big marketing budget. It's also, if we look at the website, it's also, the community is strong. The community also have a charity that they believe in. So we've got here Floki is the only crypto project officially partnered with the Doge father's brother Kim Musk Million Gardens movement, with whom we are working together to tackle food insecurity in the world. Floki is working on 3 flagship utility projects: an NFT gaming metaverse known as Valhalla, an NFT and merchandise marketplace known as Floki Places, and a content education platform known as Floki University. So don't forget, this community also are trying to help charity, and they got big things coming. This whole metaverse thing, Facebook are getting into it. It's rallied Mana, it's rallying some other NFT based tokens. It can help Floki, and the space is one to watch. So you tell me below, is it still a meme coin, no utility, just pumping off of hype? Or do you think there's now a use case for it? Because even with SHIB now is going to be used, AMC, the cinema, is already talking about getting into crypto and letting Dodge be making payments, and they're thinking about using SHIB. There's one university, is it Tennessee? So there's one new university that's now accepting Bitcoin and SHIB and certain payments. So these things are becoming mediums of exchange and have more use case. So remember to subscribe. Check out my Spotify songs that I've released. One's called Blessing, one's called Therapy. Check out my books, my audio books. So look at the links below to get Binance and Coinbase and things, and stay informed. So till next time,